Okay, picture this. You're spending a semester studying in Paris, and then you're off to Rome for the next one. You're getting an absolutely world-class education, you're making friends from all over the planet, and here's the best part. It is all paid for. Now, that's not some crazy dream. That's the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to make it your reality.
Look, we're talking about so much more than just a scholarship here. This is a genuinely life-changing experience. You get to be part of this elite group of students, learning from the absolute best professors in your field, and you'll be building a global network that'll last a lifetime. And you get to do it all without worrying about tuition fees or living expenses. So let's dive into the nitty-gritty of how you can make this happen.
So, what's the big deal about this scholarship, really? Well, think of it like the academic version of the Avengers. You've got this super team of top universities from different countries, and each one brings its own unique strengths to the table. They've teamed up to create these one-of-a-kind master's programs, and they are looking for the best and brightest students from all over the world to come and join them.
To help you get through this whole process, we've put together a simple 5-step guide. We're going to start by exploring the incredible opportunity that's waiting for you. Then, we'll show you how to find the perfect program. After that, we'll get into crafting an application that really makes you stand out, how to avoid the common mistakes that trip up so many applicants, and finally, we'll walk you through what happens after you hit submit. By the end, you'll have everything you need to start your own Erasmus Mundus adventure.
All right, let's get to the really good stuff. What makes this scholarship so incredibly special? Well, prepare to be amazed because the benefits are, and I'm not kidding, truly life-changing. Let's talk money, shall we? You'll get a monthly stipend of 1,400 euros. That is more than enough to cover your rent, your food, and all your other living expenses in most European cities. So you can just say goodbye to student debt and hello to a life of learning and exploring.
But wait, it gets even better. The scholarship also covers your full tuition fees, which can be as high as 18,000 euros a year. They'll even help you out with your travel costs to get to Europe in the first place. And on top of all that, you get comprehensive health insurance, so you've got total peace of mind while you're studying abroad. I mean, it is the complete package.
So you're probably asking yourself, okay, am I actually eligible for this incredible opportunity? And the answer is probably yes. If you have a bachelor's degree, or even if you're just in your final year of study, you can apply. It doesn't matter where you're from or what you've studied. If you're a talented and motivated student, they want to hear from you.
Feeling inspired? Good. Now let's turn that inspiration into action. The very first step on your Erasmus Mundus journey is finding the program that is just right for you. And we're going to show you exactly how to do it. Finding the right program is actually way easier than you might think. Just head over to the official Erasmus Mundus Catalogue online and start exploring. You can search by keyword, so if you're into, say, renewable energy, just type that in and see what pops up. And once you find a few programs that look interesting, make sure you visit their individual websites for more info. That's where you'll find all the crucial details, like the curriculum, the admission requirements, and of course, the application deadline.
Okay, now here's a pro tip, and this is a big one. Do not just rely on the main catalog for your information. Every single program has its own website, and that is where you're going to find the most up-to-date, detailed info. So please, do your research and read everything carefully. It can honestly be the difference between getting accepted and getting rejected.
So, you've done your research, you've found the perfect program. Awesome! Now it's time for the next big step. Crafting an application that will make that admissions committee sit up and take notice. And we're going to show you exactly how to do just that.
So, what do you actually need to include in your application? Well, the exact requirements are going to vary from program to program, but you'll pretty much always need to submit a CV, a couple letters of recommendation, a statement of purpose, and your academic transcripts. And in these next few slides, we're going to give you some tips on how to make every single one of those documents shine.
Your CV is the very first thing the admissions committee is going to see, so you have to make a good impression, and you have to do it fast. You really don't have a lot of time. On average, they'll spend less than a minute just scanning your CV, so it needs to be super clear, concise, and easy to read. And most importantly, it has to highlight your most relevant skills and experience right up front.
So what are these admissions committees actually looking for? Let's take a peek at the scoring criteria for the IMES program, which is a Master's in Materials Science. Now, your academic record is important, for sure, but it's not the only thing that matters. See that top line? Coherence with curriculum. They are looking for a good fit, how well your past experience connects directly to this specific program. So you have to be sure to tailor your application and show them exactly why you're a strong candidate for them. Now, we're not trying to scare you here, but it is really important to know about the common mistakes that can get your application tossed in the reject pile. So let's take a look at a few of them so you can avoid them and give yourself the best possible shot at success.
Okay, the first mistake to avoid is a big one: applying to a program that's completely unrelated to your background. For example, if your degree is in art history, you're probably not going to get accepted into a program on nuclear engineering. So just be realistic and choose a program that actually builds on the skills and knowledge you already have.
Remember, these scholarships are highly competitive, so you really need to do everything you can to stand out from the crowd. And one of the best ways to do that is to show the admissions committee that you are a perfect fit for their program. So take the time to tailor your application specifically for the program you're applying to, and highlight the skills and experience that make you the ideal candidate.
This next mistake might seem super obvious, but you would be shocked at how many people make it, and that is submitting an incomplete or a late application. Let me be crystal clear here. There are absolutely no exceptions. If your application is missing even one single document, or if you submit it even 1 minute late, it will be automatically rejected. Period. Think of the application deadline as a locked door. Once it closes, it is closed for good. There's no secret password, there's no magic key, there's no friendly doorman who's going to let you in. So please, don't let all your hard work go to waste. Double-check everything, triple-check everything, and submit your application well before the deadline.
You did it. You submitted your application. Phew! Now comes the hard part, the waiting game. But don't you worry, we're going to walk you through what to expect in these final stages of the process.
So, when are you going to hear back? Well, the exact timeline is going to vary from program to program, but you can generally expect to get a decision within a few months. And while you're waiting, it's a really good idea to start preparing for your move to Europe. That way, you'll be ready to hit the ground running as soon as you get that good news.
And hey, here's some good news for you. The scholarship was recently updated to make it even better. The new model, the EMJM, is simpler and more generous. Before, under the old EMJMD model, the amount you got could vary based on where you were from. But now, all students get the exact same, larger scholarship amount. It's more equitable, and honestly, it's a win-win for everybody.
So, there you have it, your complete guide to the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. We've shown you what it is, why it is so amazing, and how you can apply. Now, the rest is up to you. So, what are you waiting for? Your European adventure is waiting.